All right, we are live. Welcome, everyone, to Wednesday night show. We got a good one here for you. We got an old-fashioned battle, baby. How's everybody doing? Hope you're doing great. Welcome to Huddle Card. Little different thing for us, which is awesome though. I got my good buddy, got my brother from reselling. We got another show that we do on Wednesday nights. Also, usually this time we decided to do something a little bit different, change it up. My brother Oscar, floor is yours, sir.
What's up, everybody? My name is Oscar. I go by El Cubanaso, and kind of excited about this show. It's as I was telling buddy over here, this is gonna be the first box that I open up, first Elite Trainer box. So it's kind of something a little bit different than anything that we've done before, even on the other show.
Yeah.
But we've ripped a couple packs. We went through the mosaics, quite a bit of mosaics.
We did do a bunch of mosaics.
We couldn't stop opening them. But I think this is gonna be the first time that we open up Pokemon.
Definitely the first time. Definitely the first time. What do you got to say, Mike?
This is our first Elite Trainer box too.
Yeah.
We have a Vivid Voltage one.
We're doing Vivid Voltage. Don't know what you can get. We have no idea. We are clueless to it.
Yep. So I kind of did like a little bit of research on both of these boxes before tonight's show, and both sets have a number of decent cards. So from what I understand, this set right here has a couple of the classics from the base set that were remade for the 25th anniversary of Pokemon. And the set that you have has a couple secret rare cards. So it's going to be exciting. I think that potentially we could see a couple cards that are 200, 300,
Nice.
maybe a little bit higher. So
I'll take that.
Very nice.
Yep.
Very nice. Very nice. All righty. Well, what do you say we go ahead and we get going here? Let's have some fun. Then we could go ahead and do some chatting.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. Let's do it. So who's going to go first?
You can go first.
All right.
Oop. Oop. Oop.
All right. So I'm going to open it up here, and then I'll take the cards right next door.
Right next door.
And as I said, this is the first time that I open up one of these Elite Trainers. So
First time for us to have no idea what to expect in the inside. I know there's a bunch of packs and stuff, and there's some coins.
Yeah, some coins. I think some protectors. I know there's going to be celebrations packs, but I think there's a couple of the older packs of Pokemons also in here.
Oh, very cool.
We got a player's guide. All right, so here are all the rules. And
I forget that it's a game.
Yep.
So,
Pokemon's a game.
Put me on the put my screen on the large one for now.
Oh.
All
There
right.
you go.
So we got more training rules. Okay. And then here we go. We got the little counters. Looks like we got some dice. And then let's get into the packs. Okay, here we got what looks like some energy cards. And we have a code. All right, I'll give you guys the code if anybody wants it, except for the last one. You guys gotta guess.
Type fast.
You got either the whole alphabet or numbers 1 through 10 to go through. And then let me leave that one to a side.
Oh, what's that one? A special one?
Yeah, it looks like it's a special card. So we got some card protectors. Put those to the side, and then there's like some dividers. So I guess this box you can reuse it to store cards, and that's exactly what I'm going to do with it. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Pokemon Celebrations packs. And then there is 1, 2, 3, and a Vivid Voltage. 5 packs from other sets. So I'll save those.
What's up, Alex? Oops, sorry.
I'll save the other sets for last, and then I'll
Mhm.
go through. But in total, there are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 packs of cards. These look like they're maybe 4, 6 card packs. These look like they're probably like 10, 8 or 10 card packs. All right, so I'm gonna jump to the other camera and let's start with celebrations.
All right, here we go.
Let me get my scissors. All right. First pack of celebrations. Now I don't know if anybody knows, but I've seen people do this in a way that I hope I don't cut one of these cards in half. But I know that. Let me see. Which way is it? So they do this, right? Okay. We have one card. Get that cable out of the way. They put this one in the front. No,
Yeah.
that one goes in the back.
I'm going in the back.
Or maybe it was supposed to go in the front.
Nice.
All right. The first one is Xerneas. This is a.
Is that a hollow?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can see it.
Yeah. It is a hollow. This one's regular.
Oh,
What happened? What did I do?
the big black. That the black one's got to be special.
Yeah, it looks special. It's a full art.
Ooh.
So that looks good.
Yeah.
If anybody knows what this is.
What's up, Mike and Tony? Damn, okay.
Hey, Alex. What's up, Alex? All right. And the last one is. Oh,
Oh, wow.
did I really just pull that on the first pack?
Dang.
I think this was one of the ones to look for. Hey, Alex, check eBay right now.
Alex gives a that is dope.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's good. Let me set that to a side. I don't want to
Yeah.
damage that.
Make sure you protect that sucker.
Yeah.
Maybe he's calling you Tony.
Why would I be called Tony?
I don't know.
We lost
What did we lose?
Oscar. His face cam and his voice.
Yeah, Oscar, we lost you. We lost your computer. He got so excited pulling that card, his computer couldn't handle it.
I can hear you on my phone, though.
Good. Hope we have as many packs in that one.
Can you guys hear me?
Gotcha.
All right, perfect. All right, let's just continue with this phone, and then I'll jump back in once we're done. All right, but I got Mew in the protector. Okay, so safe. All right, let's try to speed this up a little bit. All right, so pack number 2, Pokemon Celebrations. I hope I don't cut a card in half.
I think as long as you stick up to that top part, you'll be all right.
Yeah, I got to kind of like move the cards inside. All right, so this one goes back here. All right, so we got the third card goes to the back. And I'm not too sure if that's accurate because the first one always ends up being a hollow and it's got the little star on the bottom. So,
Oh.
All right, so it's a Palkia, a Ho-Ho, Solgaleo, and a Zekrom. Cool. All right. Next one.
just cheating. All right. Let's get rid of that guy. This guy goes to the back. And then I don't know how to pronounce that.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Why?
It says Cry of Destruction and Dark Feather. So let's just go with that. We got Cosmog. Professor's Research.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And it's a full art. And then Reshiram. Let me go put the professor.
So full art is what you're looking for, huh?
Yeah, full art. It's actually a nice card, you know.
Yeah, it's a really nice card.
Let's go put him in here. I think this is the right thing to do. If I can get it in there. All right, we got another one of Reshiram. Dialga. And we got a Pikachu.
Wow.
And Pikachu's birthday surprise.
Dang.
This is one of the classic cards.
That's sweet.
All right. Let me set that to
Full
the
art
side.
Mew is where it's at, but that one looks like a $12.
Huh?
$12 Mew.
All right.
Right. $12 works.
Oh, look, I dropped some cards here.
Oh, geez.
Whoops. All right, here we go. Come on, Charizard. That's the one I'm looking for. We're looking for a Charizard, and we got this guy again. I'm going to start handing these out for free. Whoever can tell me at the end of the show how many of these pulled, I'll send you one. Zekrom, Solgaleo, and Dialga. Very good. Lugia.
Man, another. Uh-oh.
Ho-Ho.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Zacian V. And Venusaur.
Oh, wow. I mean, I've heard of that name before, but I don't know how good it is.
Yeah, this is one of the original classic cards.
Oh, very cool. The gold shine. What is that? What is he saying here? The gold shiny Mew secret full art is about $75 ungraded.
Which one?
The gold shiny Mew.
Gold shiny Mew. Oh, that's right. It's a gold Mew. Yeah, I saw that one. All
The
right.
one you pulled is not a gold one?
The one that I got is a silver one.
Silver.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's all right. I'll take it.
You can do those. You can do that one.
So
You can do that
here
one.
we go.
You got it, man.
Another pack. Let's toss this out. Put number 3 to the back. Flip them over.
More shiny stuff.
Yeah. Ho-Ho.
Man, you got a
You
lot
gotta
of
collect those too.
You got a bunch of hoes down there in South Florida.
I'm going to be handing out ho-hos.
Are they cream filled?
Xerneas. All right, 2 more packs of celebrations left. Got my birdie here. He's curious as to what's going on. All right. Zekrom.
Ooh.
Surprise, surprise. Oh, flying.
Oh,
Pikachu.
wow. Oh, wow.
And here comes Team Rocket.
That's a cool Pikachu.
And the flying Pikachu. That is pretty cool. I'm glad my nephew's not here. He would have taken all of them. All right. Last celebrations pack. All right. This is going to be Charizard, guys. All right. Ready?
I feel it.
I hope so.
Let's get Charizard. Put Charizard all the way to the back. And that one, yeah. Eveltal. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Palkia. Professor's Research. So, Professor's Research. And the last one is Lugia. All right, so there was no Charizard, but we did get in Ivysaur. 3 packs to go. First one is going to be Battle Styles. So let's go through Battle Styles and see what we find in the Battle Styles pack. I don't know which number card it is that I'm supposed to put in the back, but excuse me. You guys didn't see nothing. All right, but I think it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Move to the front. And yes, I was right. All right. So we got an energy card, Girder, Seadra, Fan of Waves, Cherubi, Pachirisu, Chimecho, Honedge, Horsey,
Ooh.
a Glisadash, Reverse Hollow, and a Slowbro.
Slowbro.
Slowbro. Next one, we're going to go through Chilling Rain. Let's crack the Chilling Rain. Okay, get rid of that one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Up front. And we got a Water Energy. Oh, I see something shiny in the back.
Oh boy.
Hatchram. Larion.
Oh, wow.
Stenny. Bone Sweet. Furfro. Diglett Rapid Strike. Larvesta. Inky.
And here we go.
Kakuna Reverse Hollow. And
Oh, wow.
Calyrex.
VMAX.
Yep. And I wonder if these are one of those alternate art cards, because you can kind of see that the art is different from the rest of the Pokemons.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So let's put those two aside. I'll definitely check that guy out later. And we got another Chilling Rain pack. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Got a White Energy card. Falafi. Clara. Haunter. Diglett. Score Bunny. Shuppet. Cubful. Blitzel.
Oh, okay.
Reverse. Graplocked. And whoa.
A regular one.
Oh, hollow.
So I got a reverse and a regular hollow.
Reverse hollow and a regular hollow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's unusual. All right. Let me get the rest of these guys out of here. We got another Chilling Rain. I saved the Vivid Voltage for last. That was completely by accident. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Psychic Energy. Flannery Trainer. Old Cemetery, Stenning, Squovet, Scorbunny, Diglett, Gollet, Deerling, and now Reverse Hollow of Crushing Gloves, and Zebstrika, Rapid Strike.
No idea what all this stuff means.
Yeah, neither do I.
Never played the game. We should have Anthony explain the game to us. He played, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. He's a professional.
I mean,
Anthony
I did when
was
I was a kid, but
Yeah.
back then there was like 151 Pokemons. Now there's like, I don't know how many.
Well, Anthony, Pittsburgh. Michael just said he was a professional.
He's a player?
As a player, yeah, he was a pro.
Oh, wow. That's cool. All right, Lightning Energy. Remember, this is Vivid Voltage. Zebstrika, Swellow, Nessa, Mudbray, Slugma, Whismer, Execute, Woobat,
Ooh, nice.
Sableye Reverse Hollow, and a Grapploct.
Jeff, that's because we got these from Edmonton. That's why they're like this. Thanks, Jeff. Hey, good luck. Continued prayers for your dad, brother.
All right, let me get back in the regular screen.
You're ready to read that when he hops back in.
All right. I mean, not a bad pack. I mean, not a bad box, I don't think. There was a couple good cards in there.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Let's see what you guys have. Remember, I have one more special card.
Oh, that's right. Save that one for last. All righty. So like we gotta go through the box like Oscar did.
I know. Gotta open it first.
He cut it exactly the same way I did. He made that square on the side.
So we got the player's guide. Here, you want to learn how to play?
I don't know if I can read this whole book.
Oh, the sleeve thing is cool. On the inside, there's a whole bunch of art.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, I got gypped.
Sorry, man. I mean, it's not like you can turn it inside out, though.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you cut it.
Another rule book.
Oh no, they have it. They have it very lightly so that you can.
You got a couple chips, some dye. We got the sleeves.
Oh, that's cool looking.
We got the sleeve. Sorry, we're not paying attention.
We got the energy cards.
Energy. Come on, everybody, show your energy.
The dividers.
Riders.
Code.
The code.
And then we got 8 packs.
We don't have as big a celebration. We only got 8 packs. We don't even have a special card.
Well, your packs are of 10 cards. Right?
Oh.
Those look like 10 card packs?
Yeah. So you got to do the what? The 4? 4 from the back and move them to the front, right?
Yeah. Get rid of that code card and then 1, 2, 3, 4 up front. And you should have an energy at the very front. There you go.
Come on, baby.
Energy. Kuroko. Another energy. Galvantola. Chime Cho. Ooh, that was cool. Slugma. Bledum, Milksery. Oh,
Oh,
Ooh, wow.
nice. That's nice.
that's cool.
Wow, that is very cool.
And then a Grapple-Lock. I don't even know. Wow.
That one is very cool.
Not a bad start. One, two, three, four. Got more
Fighting
energy. Trainer. Stadium card.
Meantime.
Myana. Joltik. Sandal. C-Dot. Peaky Peck. Mudbray. Reverse Hollow. Nikata. And then that guy.
Alchemy.
Alcremine.
Come on. Take a Pikachu.
Come on, Pikachu. Big Pikachu.
VMAX Pikachu.
2, 3.
Pull me a
4.
VMAX Pikachu.
To go with my other one. Got another energy. Metang. Cocoon. Moo cheese. You want the moo cheese?
Moo cheese. Oscar
Jailbird.
loves cheese.
Love cheese.
Who doesn't? How could you not?
That's true.
I guess if you're lactose intolerant, you probably don't
Well,
love it.
that's true.
Cell Fairy. Walmer. Tenyamo. Execute. Reverse Dulskull. And Hollow Tornadoes.
Tornadoes.
That's cool. Some of the names, I just like the names.
Yeah, you should put
Some of the names are really cool.
you should put the moo cheese back there on one of those stands.
Excuse me.
There it is.
Mo cheese.
That's like, it looks like a what, like Laughing Cow.
Laughing
Yeah.
cow. And it says moo cheese. That's like Laughing cow, moo cheese.
One, two, three, four. Classic Trainer. Wash Energy. Ooh, a Bath. Hitmontop. Weedle. Joltik. Taliao. Sandile. Oshawott. Reverse Fortress. And then Mancetric.
Come on, man. We need a full art card.
There's 4 left. Are you doing them?
No, man. You got it.
All me?
All you.
Okay.
It's coming. It's in this pack. Full art.
You
It's in
got a
this-
chance to say the names right. I have no shot.
I don't think I have that good of a chance. Ooh, got a Fire Energy. Swobat. Mad Cargo. That's cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
The League Staff Trainer card. Pineco. Cell Fairy. Tenyamo. Milcery. Meowth. Ooh. Reverse Hollow Trainer. And then another.
Wow.
Oh, wow. That's a nice one.
That's really cool looking.
I had it up there next to Moo Moo. This pack feels different.
That pack feels different.
This one feels different.
Good. We like different feeling packs.
This is the one.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the one. See?
Oh,
Told you. felt different.
You called it.
Energy. Sableye. Galvantula. Go-Go.
Go.
Chato. That guy. Skiddo.
Bubos.
Suppet. Fresh Seed. Reverse Hollow.
Oh, that's cool.
Aracuda.
Who's that?
VMAX.
Oh,
Nice.
Dalmatian.
Wow, that's a cool looking card.
that is really cool looking.
The Moo-Moo's got to come down. 2 more. This one also feels different. Back to back.
Now you're just getting cocky.
1, 2, 3, 4.
See if we see it poking out to the side.
No.
Energy. Cormorant. Trainer Nessa. Nuzleaf. Joltik. Sandal. C-Dot. Piggy Peck. Mudbury. Reverse Hollow. Galvantula.
Looks like a transformer.
Oh, Clefable.
And then Clefable. This is the last one. Let's rub the VMAX on it.
There you go.
One, 2, 3, 4. Energy. Demise. Rocky Helmet. Alistair Trainer. Yanma. Yowith. Duskull.
I think there's a dark one in the
Duskull.
back.
Voltorb. Weedle.
Nope.
Got me excited.
I thought
Reverse Hollow Trainer. And then
it was just your hand. That's pretty cool.
Nice. And then check those trainers too.
Yeah, this one's a reverse hollow. And this other one is not bad.
Not bad.
Very nice. Very nice.
We'll put them in these fancy Pokemon sleeves.
All right, so the last one, I guess it's the promo card. It is Greninja.
That is cool looking.
Yeah.
Look at that one.
I don't know if
Oh yeah.
if every elite trainer box from Celebration comes with one of these, like promo card. You remember I should have even kept it in here, right? I shouldn't have ripped it out of here because it was see-through. But it's great. I didn't have to do this, but I did. So, but it is what it is. You know, it's already done. But
So with the elite, with the box, being able to take it apart, and like I said, it has like the stickiness over there. I mean, you get look.
that's cool. Yeah, let's see what mine does. Mine turns black.
Or you could just turn it around and make it a black box.
Yep. That's what it looks like. Something's wrong. It's a circle now. All
That
right,
was
not
good,
bad.
man.
Not bad for the first time opening up Elite Trainer box. This is the first time I've ever opened one up. So I
Same
think
thing
that,
for us.
yeah, I think
Same
we got some
thing for us.
pretty good cards. I know that I'm gonna spend a little bit of time of looking through them one by one. But I was surprised that on the first pack I got this Mew. I don't know if anybody has looked it up, but I think that this was one of the ones to look for. I know that Professor's Research was another one to look for.
Very nice.
And
I'm gonna go to me real quick.
Okay.
the other one was Ivysaur.
Well, didn't you have one with a Varus something? Or
The Pikachu was another one.
I mean, yeah, you got some really good stuff, man.
Let's go through them. So out of here, I pulled Crushing Gloves, Trainer, and that's not supposed to be there. That's not supposed to be there either. The 2 Grapplox. Okay, yeah, and here's the other VMAX. The Flying Pikachu.
That's a really nice looking card. That is a very cool looking card.
I'm looking at it now, and all of the cards are foil cards. Oh, and this one. No, not all of them. Almost all of them are foil cards.
That's really cool.
So, just to recap. There was this one, Kakuna. This one was cool.
That one's really nice. That's probably that between that and the the Pikachu are the two that I like the best out of that.
This Pikachu?
No, the other one, the flying one. Did you have a flying Pikachu? Yeah.
Yeah, that one's
That's just a cool looking card, man.
And of course, Venusaur.
Yeah. Now, is that if you were opening up actual real original stuff, is that one of the ones you want to get?
From
really
the base set from the original sets, yeah. From what I understand, that is one of the ones that you want to get. It's that one, Charizard or Blastoise, are the ones that you want to get from the base set. And I was hoping to get a Charizard, but I think I'm happy with what it is that I pulled from this box. This was definitely, I think, a good box.
It's just weird that Pikachu, who's the more like well-known character, is not, that Charizard is. I mean, maybe that has to do with the game. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I think in the game Pikachu's not very powerful, but I don't know.
Yeah, he's Ash Ketchum's like the main character's Pokemon. That's why he's so popular. I think that everybody just think he's cute the way he says, Pikachu, and that's why he's famous. But Charizard is definitely the way to go, at least in my opinion. Like, think about it. Like, let's be realistic, right? Now, if you're fighting your pets versus somebody else's pet, your Pokemon versus somebody else's Pokemon, would you rather have this, or would you rather have this?
Yeah, no, you're 100% correct.
So, but yeah, that was a good pack. I'm definitely happy. I'm not gonna open up the rest of them. I'm gonna hold those because it's gonna be. I'm gonna hold those. Long hold on those.
Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, Alex. Good night, brother.
Appreciate you joining in.
Yeah.
Have a good night, my bro.
Hope everything goes well. Yeah, I mean, I guess, like I said, it's amazing when you see, people talk about pulling this stuff and everything, and not knowing. I mean, when you think about it, it's no different than somebody who doesn't know baseball, right? And they open up baseball, right? If they're a basketball, football guy, and you hand them a box of baseball, and they're like, I guess some of these are goods. Dude, you just pulled, the rookie of the year. You just pulled, a Hall of Famer and stuff. And it's like, oh, okay.
Like when I opened up the Topps Chrome, and then I was there, I was like, all right, so is this guy good? Like, yes, he's good. Set that one to a side.
Yes, sleeve that son of a gun.
Yeah, I still have all of those cards from when we did that. I still have to go through everything that I have, but I don't really have the time to go through them. So I think that those are just gonna stay long haul for now, like long hold.
Yeah.
Hopefully, some of those guys, 20 years from now, and even from the mosaics, hopefully some of these guys that we were actively searching for through the boxes of mosaics, those jerseys get hung up, 20 years from now.
Well, that's what, when you think about it, with the way the market is from grading versus raw and stuff. I mean, it's when you think about it from a standpoint of, when we were doing it, the first couple times we did it, right? And you would say, holy cow, I got, whatever, this guy's, a card. Or even take Zion's base rookie or Ja Morant's base rookie, right? We were like, holy cow, that's a $200 card if it's graded at 10, or a $300 card if it's graded at 10. Well, right now, you can't even get it graded, because if you're going to go to PSA, if you're going to try and max out your dollars, you're going to go to PSA. What? They have a $200 level and a $300 level. If that card doesn't come back at 10, you just threw that money in the trash. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So that's the bad part right now, when you're looking at it. So that's why hopefully, some of these other, grading companies, will gain some momentum, and people will say, well, you know what? Hey, a 10 is a 10. If as long as, if you can compare two companies and you compare their grading and say, wow, this card got a 10 at PSA. I cracked the case. It got a 10 at BGS. Hey, I cracked the case. It got a 10 at SGC. Hey, I cracked the case and it got a 10 at TGT, Transparent Grading Team. Holy cow. Okay, so it's a 10. So if the value of a 10 is $1,000, then why should it matter? The slab that it's in, right? Again, if you can get to the point to where there's where grading is looked at as being equal, right? The problem you have is you see things, that that get a 10 and shouldn't be a 10, and you go, well, hell, that one shouldn't be a 10. What the hell? You can see it's off centered. Why would I go ahead and give you a 10 on that? And I think that's what that's why that's what's happening right now. And I think PSA, who knows what's going to happen with them? I mean, they're still doing their thing. They're still working through millions of cards to try and catch up. So now you got to say, okay, how honest and how real are those grades?
Right. And then what you were saying is interesting, because about all of the grading being, all of the different grading companies being considered equal, and then a 10 is a 10 no matter who grades it. I think that it's just a matter of the perspective of some collectors, right? It can give a little bit more value to one grading than another. And I agree with you. I think that everything should be on a level playing field, especially with the new technologies and the new ways of grading that some of these companies are implementing in their grading process. It's who's really to say that one is better than the other? I know that they're kind of competing with each other, right? To see, who's going to have the best grading system and who's going to have the best graded cards. But at the end of the day, it's going to be in the perspective of the collector's going to put more value to one company over another, not the technology that they're using. This is just my opinion. I could be wrong, right? If somebody in their mind is going to say, I think that a PSA 10 is worth more than a TGT 10, right? And that really shouldn't be the case.
Right, because you got to figure if you're, I mean, Mike, well, Mike is a grader. Mike grades cards. That's what he does. That's one of his jobs that he has. And the truth is what if he has the guide for centering, right? How is his guide different than the guy at PSA's guide, different than the guy at any other company's guide, right?
Uh-huh.
I mean, a centering tool is a centering tool. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's not like there's, different centering tools, you know what I mean, from that standpoint. So that's why I'm saying, it's just, I don't know, it's just remarkable, that PSA, I mean, it's like, it's like anything else, they were the first ones who really, got big with it. And whoever the first people, who were
the pioneers
of the collecting of getting cards graded, those collectors, right? They're the ones who basically were like, oh man, I'm going to only send my cards to PSA. Oh wow. So-and-so, he's got, crap ton of cards. He's, he only does PSA, so they must be really good. So that value must be, great and everything. Like that's the thing that gets me is like when they were coming up and the cards were coming out and everything, and people were looking at them, it's just who got picked. I mean, that's really the way it was, it's who got picked. It's like, VHS versus Betamax, right?
Uh-huh.
Exactly. What was the other one? DVDs versus Laserdisc, right?
Right.
It's which one got picked. If more people would have loved Laserdisc, we never would have heard of DVDs.
Right.
And I think that's the same thing. The problem that I have with it is that, the guys like him who start off and everything, they are automatically, they're poo-poo. Oh, you're not PSA. You're right. They're not PSA. They're doing things different than PSA. Other companies are doing things different than PSA is doing, from that standpoint, and I think, I don't know. I just, sometimes I wonder, it's like I said, it's got to the point now where, like I said, like I was looking when we went to the National Card Show, and we're walking around and everything, and we're seeing some of the, like I'm looking at some of the cards from the 70s that I have, to pick a player, Dennis Eckersley, rookie cards that I have, probably 9 or 10 of them and everything. And they're all not, no matter what company you use, they're not all going to grade as a 10. But the 10, is like $175 card or $200 card. But the problem is now I can't get that card graded because I can't pay $200 for a card that's only maybe at, maybe the price is $150.
Right. Yeah.
And that's where the market really is a shame now. There's going to be a lot of disappointed people as PSA starts getting these cards back out in the market, man. When all these cards are coming back and they're coming back in 8s and 9s and 10s and even the 10s and everything. And people, you're missing the wave and stuff. I mean, I can only imagine how many people were sending those Zion, pink mosaics, right?
Yeah, I have one. I never sent it.
Right. But the thing is how many people were sending that? Oh, heck yeah. Hey, man, it was great. And they probably still got in at a great price. They probably still got in at $25 or $30 a card, which is awesome. Okay. And they're going to get it back. And now maybe that card is a $125 card. Whereas if you could have got it graded and got it back, a year and a half ago, all of a sudden that card was a $300 card. So by PSA, by the market getting flooded, or PSAs, I should say, not the market, by PSA getting flooded with so many cards, it actually hurt the market because they couldn't get cards turned around fast enough.
To put it back in.
Right. So you missed the spike.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It was all tied up. All tied up in the same package that it was sent out in.
Yeah. You know, I mean, like I said, you look at stuff, you pull stuff and everything. I mean, you know, you think about it, you're hoping. Well, now at PSA, it's okay because if you decide to send in the 300, if you take the $300 service, I think that's what, 10 days.
I don't know.
I'm not sure, but okay, so that's fast. You know, so if you were to, for instance, you know, pull that Justin Herbert, you know, autograph, you know, cracked ice, and you pay $300 to get that in and stuff like that, and you get it back, you know, okay, you can get it fast enough to turn around and try and sell it and get some money for it, you know. But all those people that have, you know, those what, you know, I mean, Joe Burrow rookie cards, or you know, even some of the Herbert stuff. You know, the problem he had was a lot, you know. So many base cards got sent in because so many people started ripping stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, crap. Freaking 2 years ago, you could walk into Walmart and you can see something on the shelf every single day. You know, they could bring out a box, they could bring out a full rack of, you know, I don't know, select basketball hangers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was the basketball. The basketball is now nowhere to be found.
Right. You know, now you can't find it and everything, and you go and stuff. And Walmart has raised their prices. You know, they were doing like it was like $27 or $28 for a baseball chrome hanger. I was watching a video. A guy saw Bowman Platinum Mega Box, and you get 2 autographs in it, which is great. But at Walmart, it was $80 a box.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, it's
I
crazy.
mean, as far as Walmart is, I don't think it's Walmart that's raising the prices, or is those boxes only those prices at Walmart?
No, it's only those prices because, for instance, like if you go on to Target.com and you look for, let's say, you know, WNBA, you know, Panini blasters, and you can get them for $30 on Target.com. If you see them in Walmart, they're $35 or $36.
Yeah, so it's Walmart. It's Walmart.
Yeah. They had a guy did a video. There was Topps Complete sets, and there's 2 different ones. There's a green one and a purple one, and he was at Target. It was $49 at Target. He went to Walmart, same exact day. They were $59. Yeah.
I'm good.
Give us that. All right. Take a load off. Talk to Oscar. He wants to hear about grading.
Yeah, no, tell me about that whole grading.
Yeah, I mean, pretty cool. I started a month and a half ago now, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. But I'm not super busy with it right now. They just kind of send me stuff here and there to help them out so they keep up to date. But I mean,
So part-time.
yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, it doesn't feel like work. You just sit there looking at cards all day, or not all day for me, but a couple hours a day. And it's just, to me, it's easy because I've gotten the hang of it. But at first, it is a little bit tricky of just understanding I guess, their value on like certain marks on a card. Like, I think that's probably also an issue with the industry, how like things are held with different values. Because like maybe at one company the corner is rounded but not too rounded for them to deduct a point. For another company, they think it's deducted a point. So it's just understanding in their vision what a 10 is, what a 9.5 is, what a 9 is, and all that type of stuff. But once I got the hang of that, it's pretty easy. So I mean, it's nice too. It's virtual. They gave me the link to their Google Drive, so everything's just uploaded in there, and I just go in, look at the scans, mark them up, then go into Google Sheets, put the grades in, and then that's all I handle. And then they go and do the labels and everything.
So how do they get the cards into the Google Drive?
They all get sent to their HQ in Pittsburgh, and they have the scanners there that they scan them into their software, and then they upload it just as like a PNG or a JPEG file, whatever it is.
So they basically have a really high resolution scanner.
Yeah.
And what is the company that's headquartered? Which company are you doing it with?
Transparent Grading Team.
That's the company that they have their labels, that they're able to make their labels kind of match up the design with the card, right?
Yeah.
That's
We got so like the clear vision or like the acetate cards that are like just a player, but the card's clear. We have a label that matches those, and we're the only one that has it.
Yeah, they got an acetate label.
Nice.
No, but what is the main thing about your company that is the one big thing that is different? From there's one major difference between you guys and all the other companies.
So on the back of every slab, there's a QR code, and you can scan it, and that takes you to the folders that I deal with, and you get to see why your card got a 9, why your card got a 9 on corners, why your card got a 9.5 on edges and everything. So you get to see everything I marked, all the scans, all 6 of them, because we do the centering front and back, raw front and back, and then an inverse scan front and back. So like with the inverse one, it's easier to see surface damages. I mean, I can zoom in all the way to like, I think like 1,000 times or even more than that. So I can see anything and everything. And each card, you have that QR code, you scan it, and then you see the grader's notes on why your card graded how it graded.
Right. So if you have a card like this,
a report card, basically.
Yeah.
If you have a card like this,
that's a 1 out of 1, right?
It is a pop 1, and on the back that's the QR code. So if I were to take my phone, scan that code, or if you had a scanner on your PC, you can scan that code, and I would go to the file and say, okay, wait a minute, you gave me a 9 on centering, why? And I could see why, because you think about it, most time, right? You look at a card and you go, I mean, wow, that's pretty damn close. That looks really centered right there. That part looks good there. Wow, that looks good. That looks good. The corners look okay, right? And everything like that. And you're like, man, oh, cool. I'll get this graded. It's going to be, a 10. And this card's going to go, from raw being $50, it's going to be, I don't know, $700 if it's a 10. And all of a sudden it comes back and it's like, crap, that's an 8.5. And why do I have an 8.5? This doesn't look like an 8.5 to me. So you scan that code, takes you to the files, and you can actually see why.
So it's like
all stuff that you don't see, that you don't notice.
So it's like you get your report card from your teacher, right? And then you scan that QR code, and it's like walking up to your teacher's desk, and she shows you her notes on why you got an F.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's what they're doing at TGT that nobody else is really doing now. They, and I'm very surprised that, and
to be completely honest, I, as a consumer, I would feel more confident in a company that can provide that data that shows why my card received this grade, instead of me just sending the card. I received the grade back, but then really have no idea why it was graded that way.
Right.
I would feel more confident. I would feel more comfortable sending in, especially if I had cards that were worth, and larger amounts of money, we're talking about $1,000, $2,000 and higher. I would feel more comfortable selling to a company that would be able to provide that type of data than just a company that's just going to give you, here, this is what it is, and that's it.
Right. And that's what people have what was his name? I think it's called the Comeback Card Investor or something like that. I forgot what it was. But he had sent in a massive order. And he had, for instance, Kobe Bryant cards, right? And not rookie cards, but maybe, they were third year, fourth year cards, whatever it was. And he sent in five, let's say sent in 5 of them. And he's looking through, he's in with PSA, and he, takes the card. The first one was like, oh, okay, 9. He's like, damn, why the hell did this get a 9? I can't understand what happened to 9 and everything. He takes the next one, and the next one got like an 8. And he's holding both of them up to the camera and going, okay, what am I missing here? Because when you literally took the 2 cards and put them right next to each other, they looked fine. So that's one. So, if PSA would be able to tell you why you got that grade, okay, someone like that might not have felt that bad, But the problem, the big part you have is at least, that's why when you're gonna grade, you're at the point to where unless you are, super duper confident in yourself in being able to look at a card with the naked eye or with a magnifying glass and say, man, okay, this card is going to be this grade. It pays to go through like a group submitter, someone who will look at the cards beforehand, who has that, not that expertise. Look, you don't, Mike will tell you he didn't sign up for, grading 101 and then proceed to grading 202, 301, and then to 404 and wind up, graduating with a degree in grading. Part of it, I think what helps with like TGT is because of the way they do it, because with the high resolution scans and stuff along those lines, a lot of the I don't want to say guesswork, but a lot of the is it goes out of the game because you clearly see the corner as being rounded. You clearly see that little bit of white that you might not catch with the naked eye and stuff like that. So you truly can see why you're getting the grade that you're getting. And ultimately, that's what, like you said, that's one of the great things about it and stuff, Hey, I got this. All right. I get it. I'm cool with it.
Yeah. Yep.
And I'm just
that's
hoping.
It right there.
Yeah.
That's it right there. That's basically what it is. And hence the name, transparent grading team, right?
Yeah.
So that's part of it. You're being transparent with your customers. You're being transparent with the reason why they received the grade that they received. And I'm sure that their customers are definitely going to appreciate that.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely looking forward to sending some cards. Hopefully, well, maybe, since.
Hey, well, if you're ever interested, you could send them to us and we can group submit them for you. And he could look at them and come back to you and go, hey, Oscar, based off of what I see, these will get 8s, these will get 9s, these will get 10s. What do you want to do? And then this way, then you don't have to pay, for getting cards graded an 8. Now, unless you don't care. Like to me with this card, right, it could have been a graded a 1. It wouldn't have mattered to me. This is not something that's going to, get sold. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It does. So, right. So that does not matter. So, if there are people who just say, one of the things that TGT is getting right now, which is really good, is and they're getting people a lot of the waves they're getting with newer people is really more stuff that the people want to keep. Look, I love this card. This is my favorite player of all time. I'm not going to sell this card. So what's happening is what's great is people get in, they throw these cards, they get them back, and they're like, holy cow, damn, that label's really cool. I like the grading and everything. I like the, you know what? Hey, I could send more expensive cards, or cards that have more value to them because I see what they're doing, right? I see the work that they're doing and stuff like that. So I think that's, so that's what's happening right now. Now you're getting people that have submitted once, submitted twice, now all of a sudden it's like, hey, you know what? I'm sending my top rookies. I'm sending my Trevor Lawrences and my Trey Lances. I'm sending my LaMelo Balls. I'm sending my Anthony Edwards, right? I'm sending those guys in now because I believe, man, these guys do a great job. You know. But yeah, I mean, you could always, you know, if you decide, you know, that you want to, just let me know. Like I said, you go ahead this way, then you can, you know, get like a, you know, figure out you get a bulk submission rate also rather than a 1 or 2 card rate and stuff, so you won't pay as much.
Yeah, you've seen the cards. I mean, it's all our mosaics, all the mosaics that I opened up. You know, you've seen them. You know, it's the John Morants. You know, it's a couple of the LeBrons. It's a couple different cards.
Yeah.
Couple Zions. You know, it's the 2020 mosaics. You know, the ones that we had so much fun finding and opening up.
Yeah. You know, but it's you know, it's interesting. We were talking today. I was in a Discord and we were in the voice chat today, and the guys were talking about all kinds of stuff. And one of the guys was like, "Oh man, you know, get the Don Ross football. It's $50, man, but hold it and everything is, man, it's gonna with the rookies that are in there. Oh my gosh, it's gonna go." And I just got on the phone. I was like, "Okay, it's gonna cost you $50. What number does it have to be? You know, like for how long are you willing to hold it to get a certain number? Because don't tell me that in 5 or 8 years, man, that thing's going to be worth $200, because it's not. And the only reason why I say that is because the market can't keep going up like it's going. You know what I'm saying? Like and I think you're starting to see a little more of cards coming down. You know, but it's kind of like, you know, it's like you got to be first to the market. You know, that if you're gonna, you know, out of this, for instance, you know, basketball rookie class, if the kid who's playing in Houston is the guy, and all of a sudden he has a great year, you know, you have to get those cards, get them graded, and get them right back out on the market, because that's really when you're going to get the maximum value for them. Because over time, yeah, they may go up, but how long are you willing to wait for it? And will it actually, how much higher is it? How much risk are you willing to take to see how high it could go, right? So it's a gamble, and you may win, you may lose.
Yeah, I think a good example of that would be, you know, in the beginning when Tua first showed up in the Dolphins jersey, right?
Yeah.
Where he was at that moment to where, you know, the value of his cards are going. So
yeah,
that's I'm sure there was a lot of people who were excited about Tua coming to the Dolphins that say, hey, I'm going to hold on to this card. You know, at the end of the day, what they did is they took a risk, and, you know, who knows?
Well, and now look, news came out that Miami and Houston are talking hot and heavy about a trade for Deshaun Watson.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so what does that do for, you know, and, you know, what does that do for those people who, you know, went all in and you know on Tua and were getting everything they can with Tua, you know, whether it was autograph or the special inserts with the, you know, with the Dolphins logo patch and his autograph and so on and so forth, and paying, you know, $200-300 for that card and stuff. And if all of a sudden, you know, 3 weeks from now, you know, Tua is I don't know, Pittsburgh Steeler, you know, again, you have to then wait to see what happens with him in the future.
Right. Yeah. And then that's when you have no choice but to hold.
Really. You have no choice but to go ahead and just sit on those cards and hope for the best.
Yeah.
You know, that's why, you know, the truth of the matter is the raw market is the market to really be in. You know, don't gamble that a card is going to, in my opinion, right? If you pull, you know, you buy a $20 blaster and you pull a rookie card, you know, a chrome, you know, rookie, a hollow rookie, a numbered rookie, or you pull a rookie autograph out of a hobby box, turn around and sell it raw, because when you think about it, your percentage of ROI is going to be extremely high. Because even if you paid $50 for that blaster and you got 50 cards, it's still only $1 a card. And you can take that card, turn around and sell it raw for $100. That's a hell of an ROI.
Mm-hmm.
A hell of an ROI. Where if you take that card and you pay $300 to get it graded, to get that same return on your investment, you got that card to sell for a lot of money. A lot of money. And you better hope it's a 10. Because if it ain't a 10, take the price to 10 and you got to chop it, at least probably in half, if not more, for a 9 or something.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see how the market moves, how the market goes and stuff. And you look for, like everybody's hunting, and the problem you have is, you get to the point now where, it's funny, everybody talked about the junk wax era, back in, the late 80s and the 90s and stuff, and people like, oh my gosh, stuff was overprinted. And it's funny.
Was it Topps and what was the other one?
Right, it was Topps, it was Donruss, and it was Score, right? And they printed a lot. And you go, holy cow, they printed so much. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Yeah, well, people forget. You look at Panini, and even take the football, right? You have Mosaic, you have Select, right? You have Donruss, you have Score, you have Spectra, you have
Optic.
Donruss Optic, you have Status, you have Flux, you have Luminance. All of a sudden, next thing you know, even just under Panini, you have 10, maybe 12 different brands, if you want to call it, right?
Yeah, you got Contenders, you got Illusions.
And then forget the high-end, National Treasures, or, where, what the heck, some of the other ones? Immaculate, yeah. Forget those that are $7,000 a box for 8 cards. 7 cards. People are like, yeah, but man, every card is numbered. Yeah, every card could be numbered, but you're not getting, unless 99.9% of the people aren't getting their value out of a $7,000 box.
No, you're not. It doesn't matter how you look at it. You're not getting your value for a piece of cardboard and $7,000. Like, really? Now the collectability of the card is what gives it. And I've always said it's, the product is not what has the value. It's what somebody else that is willing to pay for it that gives it its value.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. It's like I said, it's all good. It's all interesting and stuff like that. And I think the way you look at it, the way the market, has gone, it has gone the way of, like, with most, I hate to say, but like with most anything, like with cars, right? You have your luxury stuff that only a certain number of people can afford. And then you have everything, else and stuff. You have those different levels. And when you look at the way people, approach it and stuff, it's great. To sit here and, I'll watch, Loot Box TV, and I'll watch them crack open, a half a case of National Treasures, which is, probably $4,000 a box, and they'll have, 4 boxes sitting there, $16,000, they'll spend, on 4 packs of cards, and each pack has, I don't know, 8, 9 cards in it, maybe. And they sit there and you see them pull, and you swear they're going to start to cry, because all of a sudden it's like, crap, man. This is a $50 card. This is a $75 card. You're like, holy crap, man. You're $125 out of 4,000, and you got 6 cards left. Now, But then again, they also went to for Panini's, and they also opened up Panini, and they got an autographed Zion rookie booklet, right? Which is a big dollar card. But it all balances out, because if that card is a $25,000 card, if you go ahead and sell it, right? You still got to sell it, but then what do you do? They don't, it's not an investment. It's bring it in here, then I go back to the store and I buy some more and I gamble more and everything, from that standpoint.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is. I mean,
Yeah.
there was a time there that because of this going back to the store and, because people were finding all these Zions, everybody was going right back on the store to look for more, which is the reason why we still can't find it normally.
Right. Well, like I said, and the thing is, the market got, there were so many base cards that came out, and people flooded PSA and these other. The reason why the PSA had that backup was everybody and their brother was opening up cards, and every hot rookie, man, every base card people were sending in and everything, and every and then, like I said, you got Justin Herbert. I think they said when you look at autographs and RPAs, there's like 150 different cards. And there's multiples of those, right? It's not those 150 aren't all one of ones. Some are one of 5, one of 10, might be one of 49, might be one of 199. So there's 150 different ones, but then who knows what the numbers are on top of that because of them being numbered and everything. So I mean, and so those are the cards, the base cards right now. It's like, okay, hey, I got, a Justin Herbert, base rookie card. All right, you know what? I'll sell them for $20, $25. Yeah, I'm making money. I'm definitely paying for the box that I opened and making a little bit more, but it's not everybody wants the base. Not everybody wants, the base card. There are some people who I just want a Justin Herbert rookie, and that's all I can afford. And that's where what it all boils down to. You look at Gary V, and you look at Vegas Dave and Jeff, sports card investor, and a whole bunch of other people that we really don't even know about. Those are the guys that are going out and buying 5 Kobe Bryant rookie cards. Those are the guys that are opening up, $100,000 box. When we were at the show, what was it? We saw the one that was the 86 Fleer case.
I don't remember what it was, but it was $250,000.
At the show, there was one case of cards that it was a sealed factory case. It was $250,000 to buy that case.
A house.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, the people with money, they're the guy that bought the Mickey Mantle for the most expensive card ever. When we were at one of the booths, he was standing right behind us.
Right.
So people with money were there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there are cards that get pulled, and all that kind of stuff and everything. Again, it's just one of those things where it's like
you got to see. Was it
tough.
What was it? Logan Paul or Jake Paul, one of the two, offering the guy. What was that? He offered him $100,000 for one of his.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Charizards.
Yeah.
For one Charizard.
Wow.
It was I think it was either the Beckett 10 or PSA 10 first edition.
Yeah, it was. Shadowless. The guy turned him down because that card is worth probably 10 times that now.
Yeah.
And the dude had multiple of them.
Yeah, he had 5 of them.
Oh wow.
5 of them, and he wouldn't sell.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
No, but the Logan Pauls are the ones that they can go spend, $200,000 and buy a box of Pokemon and open them. So I think the market is becoming, like I was saying, it's just like it's like any other, it's like anything else. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, it's like cars, it's like watches, it's like jewelry, it's like all that kind of stuff. I mean, you have your different levels, and the cards that that you really truly would be like, oh my gosh, I would love to have that card. You never get your hands on. For most people, you're never going to get your hands on it. I mean, we saw cards. I mean, what were some of those Mike Trouts that you saw?
Couple
at the
$1,000
show?
bucks.
Yeah, thousands of
There
dollars.
was one of the 1951 Mickey Mantles. It was like a 3 or a 6, 300, 400 grand.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I mean, that's to me, that's where where things are and stuff. I mean, there's a lot of people. There's all of us. There's the people like us that that buy that's still buying the tops or the Donruss, and if you get lucky to go ahead and be able to find a Prism, if you get lucky to find a Select or something, or an Optic along those lines, right? You're as happy as a clam that you were able to find it. But at the end of the day, you open up that, we had a video, we opened up a couple of blasters of Donruss Optic. If we pulled a LaMelo Ball and an Anthony Edwards, I mean, it would have been nice, but it ain't like, oh my gosh, I got a $5,000 card.
Right.
Because I'm not getting that. I'm not buying that National Treasures. I'm not buying that Immaculate. I'm not buying that,
Not yet.
that what is considered a higher end card, higher end stuff and everything.
Not yet.
That's right.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
I like the way you think.
But it's a gamble. I mean, like with anything, it's an investment. I guess the funny thing is, people go, it's an investment. It's an investment, and I get that. Like, well, I don't know. I mean, to me, I don't know how you could look. To me, there's only a certain. I guess it even like with stocks, right? There's only certain ones that you look at and you say, wow, this is a long-term hold and it's going to make me a ton of money. You're asking for a lot in a sports card, right? You think about all those Zions and John Morants that people have, right? And they got 10s. And then maybe they are 10. And we'll say PSA, PSA 10 because PSA is the one. They have those cards, man. They're sitting there and everything like that. And they're going, oh my gosh. When this guy's number goes up in the rafters, holy crap. Yeah. If he doesn't blow out his knee next game. So it's even like more. I mean, so, you think about it. That's why I think, from a card standpoint, to me, it's, unless it's something, if it's like if you're using it as an investment, I don't know how many of them are truly how you could, with an athlete, how you can look at them as a long-term hold.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm talking about like a current guy, right? You go ahead and you find a Kobe Bryant autograph card, right? Unless that card gets damaged, the value is never going to go down. Why? Because unfortunately, Kobe's no longer with us, so you can't get his autograph, right? You can't, for lack of better words, you can't go to a show and put a Kobe Bryant rookie card in front of him and go, hey, can you please autograph this, right? You can't do that anymore. So that's what happens. I think so. That's where I think, a lot of people, they look at it. That's where some of your thing is. That's, I mean, and I do it. Paul Westhead, he was not a super duper basketball player and everything, but when you hear a guy is ill and so on and so forth, you go look, and people were buying up a lot of his cards and everything. I bought a few of his cards, not a lot, but I bought the autograph cards because I know that's the scarce piece. It's like when Kobe Bryant passed away and everything, everybody went out and they were buying jerseys and they were buying T-shirts and they were buying pictures and shoes and all that kind of stuff. And there were people who bought them because they were, that was their way of grieving, or of wanting to have a piece of history. There's a bunch of people who bought stuff thinking, man, I'm going to cash in like a mofo with this stuff. And the problem you have is the jerseys and all the other kind of stuff. That is one of those, short-term gain type of thing. You got to get in, get it, sell it, and get out of it. The autograph stuff, those are the things that are the long hold.
Yep.
But like I said, it's going to be interesting to see how this market keeps playing out. I'm hoping that more companies like TGT and and even like an HGA and some of these other companies. So I'm hoping that their cards go up in value just because they should. Because like we said, if a card is a 10,
it's a 10.
It's a 10.
Yep.
That's, I hate to say it, that's the bottom line.
Yep. Hopefully they hold their value. Well, what I was gonna say, when you go ahead and you grade some of these cards, it's a 10 no matter what. How would you grade these corners?
So I mean, it's different. So obviously with Pokemon cards, we know that they come rounded. So you just look for where, like, if there's any marks on the corners, like if it's whitening, like chipping or anything like that, you take that into account when you're looking at the stuff.
Yeah, you can't ding a card for rounded corners when a card comes with rounded corners.
Okay.
Right, but you still look at it, and it's like he said, is there a nick? Is there a ding? Is there, is there some whitening and so on and so forth?
Yeah, you see like the paper, like there was the paper opening up.
Yeah, I mean, like some of the stuff with like graded too, like it looks like it could be a mark, but like maybe it's something like every card has. So I'll go on eBay, look at a couple of listings, and if it's the same mark in the same place, then obviously you take that into account too, that it's not just this card, it's every card that was probably printed.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, you seem to know more than me. Definitely more than me. More than me about reading cards. I mean, we bought those magnifying glass, and I was looking over some of them, and I saw that some of them had pinholes, and some of them had the printer marks, and I was quick to see that. There are a lot of things you can look at it from the surface level, and what you can see with your eye is one thing, but then as you said, you can zoom in 1,000 times and you can see something completely different. So I know that.
So what is it, gold auctions or something like that? The gold auction, I forgot who it is. Golden auctions or golden pristine auctions, whatever it is. So the guy, Jeff Golden, who is the owner, CEO, I mean, he's the guy who started the whole thing and like that. He goes and he buys a box of, Upper Deck SP 293, I think it was. Derek Jeter's rookie year. Cracks open, finds 4 of them. They go from hand to penny sleeve to top loader. That was it. Put on the side. He sent 2 to BGS and 2 to PSA. The reaction that he had when the grades came back was unbelievable. I mean, dropping F-bombs, and because he basically, I think he got a 6, a 7, an 8, and a 9 on the grades. And he's sitting there, again, there's a guy sitting there, a guy who deals with cards all day, and he's sitting there and he's looking at him. And he's like, why the hell is this a 6? What the hell is going on? Because, you know, and a lot of people think, hey, man, if I pull it from a pack, you know, by the naked eye, it's got to be a 10, right? I only touched it by the edges, and then I put it right in that penny sleeve, and I took that penny sleeve and was very, very careful putting it into that top loader for maximum protection. Or I put it in a one touch.
Yeah, well, you saw one of those packs of I think it was Prism. It wasn't even Mosaic. That I opened up that had like a white something on it.
Mm.
It was like it was fresh out of the pack. And then I did have a bunch of draft picks that were all miscut. You know, so you can assume that opening up a pack, you're gonna immediately get 10s.
Right.
I opened up this pack and I got LaMelo Ball waist down, and then somebody else, you know, on the other card, and I got 15 cards like that, and that was from Target packs. They were Target packs.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. It's all good, man. All good. Well, hey, man, it was a great show. Appreciate you, man.
yeah,
I hope your shoulder feels a lot better.
thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. You know,
it's little by little. It's a process, you know.
Well, at least you know your job is not a very physical one, so you're not having to worry about, you know, hurting yourself worse from that standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, there was a couple of weeks there that, you know, I told my bosses, like, there's no way that I can drive to the office. You know what I mean? So I had to stay home and work from here. But you know, it's true. At least I don't have to dig holes or, you know, do something physical. You know, I get to work off of my computer on the phone, work with people, and you know, that way it doesn't cause any further issues with my shoulder.
Good. Well, all righty, brother.
All right, my brother.
Oh, man, all right. Until we meet again.
What's gonna be? We're gonna do this next weekend. My channel, though.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna have another reselling show.
Yes, sir.
All right, you guys have a good night. Appreciate you guys.
You too, buddy. I love you.
Next time.
Talk to you later.
See ya.
Night.